and all payments from council accounts or funds be subjected to final approval of the mayor.
Who signed that resolution?
Signed by Usman Gay and Talib Bensouda, Mayor.
So by this resolution, you are to approve all payment and all contracts as well, correct?
At the time, correct.
At the time. Do you have a superseding resolution?
We've gone over this debate. It was reversed. Can I complete my?
Yes.
It was reversed. I, as mayor, do not sign any contracts, do not authorize any payments, and I would love for you to show me any authorization I have made on the Lionworks payment.
Is there a superseding resolution?
It was reversed through committees and discussions of council and agreement of council.
No. Is there a superseding resolution?
I believe you have tasked me to work with the clerk to find documents in relation to that.
Right. Now, in the resolution number 8 is very clear. So, not only were you approving and endorsing payments, I'm using the words that you have used on the request and the payments made therein, but it was made pursuant to resolution 8, which reads that all contract agreements, including MOUs, and all forms of engagement and support that may have the effect of binding council or creating an obligation or right connected to council, and all payments from council accounts or funds be subject to final approval by the mayor. This resolution, there is no other superseding resolution, Mr. Bensouda. And so that the payments that we have highlighted to you, the payments even with Lionworks, could not have been made without your knowledge, because this was what you signed the resolution.
That is incorrect and that is wrong. And the Lionworks payment happened about 10 months after this council resolution, which many things have transpired and which I read today. I read last week and I will read every week. I have zero interest in council funds, and nor does any member of my family. I will take that to the grave because that is exactly what has happened. The number 2, I want to ask the chair, why will we have interest in a council contract of 377,000 and only accept payment of 188,000? Almost 200,000 has not been paid. First, secondly,
because Mr. Jaya Cham,
can I complete? I'm addressing the chair.
Because Madam,
can I?
Yes. Let us have.
Yes,
let us have.
Can I land?
Yes, proceed, please.
Secondly, the Westfield demarcation is up to 1.5 kilometers. It's very long. The initial project was a few meters. That is what Lionworks did. 377 value, but only paid 188,000. There was a donation of about 100 and something thousand because of my intervention. The rest of the Westfield division is up to 1 million plus. If I had interest for my family to have that contract, then they would do the whole stretch and they will be fully paid. That's why I'm telling the council, it goes beyond reason. Secondly, the council does not give me authority initially, which I have explained over and over again. It was reversed. If this payment had come to me, I would never approve it. If this payment had been brought to my attention, I will never approve it. Because after the fact, I intervened. I told Jaja, I said, look, this company belongs to a member of my family has an interest in this company. There is no way in this world, because this is a tiny company somewhere in Brussels. Jaja could not have known that.
You've asked a question. It is because you had to do that because Jaya Cham did his investigation as far as he's concerned and found out there is a connection between you and the supplier and said that is wrong. That is in his statement. That's why I said it is contrary to what you are saying, because he said for payments to be made in that manner, it is wrong, and that is why it was cancelled. And we don't have evidence of what you are saying regarding stopping the payment. So we need evidence of that. It's the CEO at the time who said in the statement that I did my findings And I found out that the mayor is related to the supplier. It's not my words. These are not my words. These are the words of Jaja Cham. So we proceed on other issues.
Yes.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
why would Jaja Cham, if I was the authorizing power, I authorized this payment, why would Jaja Cham have the authority to decide to stop the contract? That goes contrary to what lead counsel has been misleading the commission on. Secondly,
Mr.
So-
Bensouda,
secondly,
if Mr. Bensouda, you see, if you are not cautioned by the chair, I will caution you. Yes.
Let me comment. Mayor Bensouda, we are looking at documents. Is that correct?
yes, madam.
Yes, and we have just looked at the resolution dated 31st of May 2018. And attached thereto to this resolution is a memo dated the 15th of February 2018, right? And these are all pursuant to what your responsibility is when you came in, right? In terms of approving or disapproving contracts. Because the memo for 15th of February 2018 has given threshold expenditures to be reduced from 500,000 to 100,000, right? That the CEO can only deal with this. And you have explained, and we have heard you, when you talked about the fact that this was subsequently again reviewed because council believed that the threshold was too small, right? Was that your evidence?
Council believed the CEO's threshold was too big.
Okay. Thank you for correcting me. It was too big, and that was why it was reduced from 500 to 100,000.
No.
Yes, can you clarify for me?
Yes, so when we came initially into office, the interim management committee had set thresholds. We adopted the interim management report, including the thresholds. That was the first council resolution we passed. Over the period, councillors raised in council that they don't believe the mayor should be part of the authorizing body. They believe the council should be authorizing the payments. And that's why since day one,
Yes.
I believe we've been going over documentation. Now,
Yes, let us just summarize this quickly. I know that everything you have said is captured in evidence. The memo dated 15th of February 2018, let me read the memo. It says, at the meeting of the General Council Stroke Interim Management Committee held on the 14th February 2018, and by recommendations of all members, approval has been given for your threshold for expenditures to be reduced from 500,000 and from 500,000 to 100,000. Any expenditure that exceeds the aforementioned figure must be forwarded to the chairman of the interim management committee for approval. And this was addressed to the CEO and was copied to the chairman. So for every transaction from effective 15th of February, anything that is above 100,000, it has to go to the chairman, right?
this was during the interim where Park
Yes.
Fasanya was.
Yes, yes. So I'm just reconfirming what has been said in this memo, correct? And on the 31st of May, that is after 15th of February, 31st of May, a resolution was passed, right? And you have explained the reason. Resolution 8 clearly indicated that for purposes of actual oversight, it says that all contract agreements, including MOUs and all forms of engagement and support that may have the effect of binding council or creating an obligation or right connected to council, and all payments, and I emphasize these three words, and all payments from council accounts or funds be subject to final approval by the mayor. And you have said that we should give you time to find out whether there is a memo superseding this memo to now indicate that this resolution is no longer applicable. Is that not the case?
Yes, so I have already submitted the evidence
Yes.
that to prove
Yes.
that this has been reversed. But I guess the lead counsel said for him that evidence is insufficient because he wants to see a resolution. I said this was agreed and it is in practice. That's what I said.
Yes, that agreement, is what council is asking, whether it is contained in any form of documentation, whether it was just agreed verbally at a meeting. And if it was at a meeting, it will be captured in the minutes of a meeting. Would I be correct to say that?
I have shared minutes that
Yes.
shows where the councillors brought up the issue.
Okay, we will note that.
Yes.
So now the issue is, let's clarify this point. And council, what is your question?
Madam Chair, my question is very clear. Whether there is a superseding resolution or decision.
He said he has provided a resolution that talked about it.
No.
Minutes.
Minutes.
Yes. So the evidence must be very clear. Number one, if there is no resolution superseding this resolution, it has to be clear. Number one, stand-alone evidence. So that if the witness wants to now comment on any other law or resolution or decision or minutes of meetings or agreements, he can now say that we have agreements that supersede the resolution. Because as it stands, this resolution there was never a superseding resolution. So that the authority that is embedded there, that is signed by the witness himself as mayor of KMC at the time, there has never been superseded by any resolution. So even the minutes of council purportedly overriding this does not exist in any minutes of meeting so far. And so therefore, my questions are very clear and very straightforward. If there are agreements, we read the agreement what? If there are decisions, we read the decisions. If there are resolutions, we want to know, because the law is clear. Decisions of council are supposed to be voted for by a simple, and then decision made by a simple majority. It's very clear. The witness knows that.
So,
The witness knows this. So no
I
matter how
believe that he has given his own response,
Yes.
and he stand by what he has given to the commission.
No, I mean, the last question,
What
whether
is
there is any decision of council or resolution passed, have not been answered yet. To
Or what?
override this particular decision. Whether there had been a decision of council after this date, or a resolution, which is also a decision of council, overriding the power given to the mayor to approve and all payments of council. You want to see that? It's very clear.
Is there any-
Madam Chair, I believe I've answered that for 5 days, but we can keep going.
Yes, you can answer again the question.
I said it was reversed.
Yes.
And it is in practice.
Yes.
I do not sign any authority for any payment above 100,000. It can
So the answer is, it is in practice.
Okay.
It is in practice.
If that satisfies the commission, that's okay.
He has given his answer.
Yes, that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So we don't have it. That's okay.
So
believe that's convenient point.
Yes, it's a convenient
Come back.
point.
Yes.
So we will rise.
Madam Chair, can
yes.
I ask? Madam Chair, before you adjourn, there's a event that is happening tomorrow. It happens only once every 5 years, and is the application for the flag bearership of UDP. And my interview is tomorrow in the midday. And I would ask if it's possible, if I can be allowed to go conduct my interview.
At what time is that?
I believe mine is around 11 or so, but I don't know how long.
Well, 11 to what time?
I don't know how long. I was just notified whilst I was here.
If it is at 11, we will come in, or if you would finish after 11, we can adjourn till in the afternoon. You come. If it is not, if it is 11 or 12, we will come in the morning.
Okay. Can I
All right?
verify that?
Yes, please verify that and be in touch with the registrar because we have not scheduled any witness
Sure.
for tomorrow. So we could either have it earlier or later in the day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very right.